No matter where you are or who you follow on social media, you will at one point in some way be hit with what is called soft porn. The world will continue to operate in a way that projects lust. No matter what, there will always be girls on Instagram posting bikini pictures or doing their little TikTok dances in their bikinis. There'll always be guys posting shirtless pictures with their pants pulled down just a little bit too far. Now, while most people will not categorize this type of content as porn, it still, in some way, causes people to lust. Just like I really enjoy reading books. There are some times when I go to read a book and the characters start becoming a little bit too flirtatious, and then before I know it, I'm hit with a 3-page sex scene. And I'm like, okay, time to put the book down and never pick it back up. Going back to social media though, it's set up in a way that's going to keep projecting what you want to see. If you're hungry for something, not even searching for it, but if you just engage or linger too long on a video, like TikTok and Instagram Reels are going to keep showing you videos like the video that you're currently watching or engaging in. So if you engage with videos of half-naked women, more half-naked women are going to show up on your feed. And most of the time, even if you know in your spirit that what you're watching and what you're allowing into your eye gates isn't good for your spirit or is going to cause you to stumble or lust, your flesh is going to fight against that. It's going to say,
well, this isn't hurting anybody. It's just harmless fun. It is fun, right? Yeah, I'm not going to sin. Nothing bad's going to happen. I'm enjoying what I'm looking at. There's no harm in that.
There actually is harm in that. You are harming your spirit tremendously, more than you even realize. Netflix shows are the same way. They like to show sex and shove sex culture in our faces. I was really enjoying the show Emily in Paris, but after her third hookup with a guy she hardly knew, I had to turn it off. Like, Emily, I was really rooting for you. I thought you had higher standards. You just keep hooking up with guy after guy. And I get it. She's in Paris. It's a city of love, right? No. It's a city of lust. But that's just one example of a show on Netflix. I honestly this year am challenging myself to step away from Netflix. There's nothing productive or good that comes out of just rotting in bed and watching Netflix. But let's keep with the topic of today's video. In America, what used to be deemed as graphic is now so normal. It is so normal to open up Instagram and see a half-naked woman. You don't even think twice about it. And I know OnlyFans is something that people have to actually go on and subscribe to, but thousands of girls all over the world are profiting off of selling their photos, engaging with people through video call. You don't even have to sleep with people. You just have to get on a video chat in your lingerie and entertain people for 20 minutes and you make money. But every single person that engages in this or creates for this website, they're giving into the devil's plan against humanity. Now with AI and virtual reality, who knows how bad this industry is going to get? It's just crazy to me how 20 to 30 years ago, if you wanted to watch porn, you had to go to a VHS store and purchase videotapes or purchase magazines, and you really only were able to watch this stuff in the comfort of your own home. Then once porn websites were launched, it was easier than ever to just open your laptop, click a few buttons, and watch what you wanted to watch. But now you just need one of these, a little handy dandy smartphone that you can go on the internet. You don't even have to go onto a porn website. You can just open up Instagram, open up TikTok, open up whatever social media app you want to, and watch this stuff for completely free. So even though most Americans watch porn, it's not something that most people will be proud to admit. There is, whether you acknowledge it or not, a certain shame around it. There's even this thing called porn guilt, which is the fantasy that viewing porn and touching yourself will be this ethereal, wonderful, out of this world experience. But then afterwards, the reality of just how shameful it is sets in. But this is how the devil works. He will tempt you with a good time, and if he can succeed at getting you to fall into temptation, he will do two things. He will remind you over and over again just how easy it was to do that sin, and he will make you forget how guilty and how shameful you feel after committing that sin. That way, when the sin comes around to tempt you again, you're like,
wait, it wasn't that bad. I might feel a little bad afterwards, but it's gonna be all good. This is what I want right here, right now. I'm gonna do this thing.
Then immediately right after, same thing happens again. And the cycle will keep repeating itself unless you give it to God. There are many men and women who struggle with porn and lust. And we can do one of two things. We can either admit that it's a problem, Or we can ignore that it's a problem and continue to tell ourselves that it's completely natural and totally normal when it's just not. I want to continue making videos like this because I want to expose the desensitized porn culture that we're living in today. I also want to educate on how truly damaging it is. And most importantly, how to win the fight and overcome porn and lust altogether. But this can't be done without God. You can't continue to just live in sin or think you don't need God to overcome this thing. It's one of those things that, yeah, you can do it in your own strength, but you will have an inner peace when doing it with God. I hope that this video reaches who it needed to reach today. And if you enjoyed hearing what I have to say, make sure you like the video and subscribe if you want to see more. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.